Okay, d4, let's go with the Dutch defense. Do we just hit him with the Stonewall immediately? Because he wants to play e4 after they play this. Yeah, let's wait for him to play bishop to g5 and then we'll play d5. If he takes, that's fine. Just take with the e-pawn. Yeah, that's okay. We can go it on Stonewall. I'm not gonna play c6 yet. I'm gonna use the fact he's played knight to c3 and he can't play c4, so I might hit him with c5 at the right time. For now, let's just castle. Actually, let's play bishop to b4 here. Let's play in the Nimzo fashion. Okay, we can just castle. And then knight to d7 is the next move. Depending on what he plays. Yeah, let's do this. Knight takes knight, we take with the bishop. Okay, we have a symmetrical Stonewall. I'm always happy to see this, by the way. Especially now that he's played knight to c3. I don't think this is good for white. Because we can hit him with c5, and the rule is play c5 if he's not attacking the d5 pawn. I think that's going to be very good here for me. Is there anything he can do? Yeah, I think we just need to play c5 here. I think he may be planning on castling queenside, but I'm really not sure if he has the time for this. Yeah, that's great. Let's get out of the pin, and the idea here is to take on d4, and when he captures with the pawn, we play knight to e5, and the idea is that if he wants to capture, we have a passed pawn. Well, if I capture his knight, he does not have a passed pawn because my pawn is still on e6. Yeah, I was expecting this, but how good is this? Because I can just take here. Cannot really take that, by the way. Okay, he wants knight to c7. Did I actually miss this? I have a funny idea here. What if I do this? And then knight to g6 doesn't do anything. At the same time, I'm threatening... Yeah, okay, I'm threatening c4 and then knight takes. Now I'm attacking the knight. Fair enough, this is my bad bishop, so I'm really not bothered by this. Yeah, he wants to stop this, okay. He wants to stop this plan with capturing here, and he doesn't have to capture with the e-pawn now. Which is okay, we have the c-file at least. I need to step away from this pin, as a matter of fact. Well, what's the problem here? I think it's time to take this. I don't have a lot of time, unfortunately. Okay. Now. And I can get away with a check here. Now he can take with the f-pawn. Unfortunately, he can take with the f-pawn, but okay, let's challenge him. We cannot have this bishop sitting there forever. Which knight is he gonna take first? If we exchange everything, my position is just okay. My position is simply okay because of this somewhat backward pawn, I think. And if I put all my pawns on light squares, then I'd be pretty much okay here. If he takes with a pawn, he's just worse. If he takes with a queen, I take with the queen, and then he has to take with a pawn. So, yeah, this position is just good for me. Yeah, that's a standard move here. But how good is this move? How good is this move? We don't have the time for any of this, unfortunately. He doesn't have bishop h6. I have very little time, unfortunately, here, so even though the position is okay with this much time, there's not much I can do. I just play queen to f7 and I'm fine here. Position is completely equal. I might even be better because of this backward pawn, and I have a pawn majority on the king side. So do I actually benefit from exchanging queens here? Yeah, I'll have a light square march here, basically. I'll just have a light square march with the king. Let's see if we can do anything in these 30 seconds. Okay, but now this is not good. He can probably stop me with this, but okay. I can just shuffle back and forth, I suppose. No, let's go back. There's no need to do anything here. We're just gonna shuffle. We're simply going to shuffle. Maybe we can draw this. I think this is perfectly drawn, actually. Yeah, nice one. I'm actually, I mean, props to my opponent for agreeing to a draw, because most people would have tried to flag me here, but I can just move the bishop back and forth 1,000 times. Even with 19 seconds, it's probably still a draw. Interesting game. I think I may have had some chances here, even though in the early middle game, actually, I shouldn't have allowed knight to b5. I think that was the mistake. But I think it did seem like I had some more active opportunities there, but I didn't make use of them. So stay with me for the analysis, and let's see where we could have played better here. Thanks for watching. Okay, another Dutch defense. Let's see. Okay, this is the Veresov, and against the Veresov, you always play d5. And you just have a decent game, basically. Once again, in all these d4 sidelines, no advantage against the Dutch defense can be claimed objectively. which is exactly why the Dutch defense is such a strong opening. The strongest, in fact, against d4 or any other non-e4 opening. Okay, knight to b5. Yeah, here I kind of allowed this move and I didn't have to. Of course, queen to a5 is a better move. Because what does it do now? Let's say he wants to defend the knight like this. You take, takes, fe5, and now this is just crushing. Now show me any other opening against d4 where black has so many winning opportunities from the very start of the game. There simply aren't any, in my view, and I'm saying this as someone who has played almost every other opening against d4 with little success. So queen a5 was definitely the better move here. Here this just allows knight to b5, and I want to stop knight to c7, obviously. And here he had a better move, c4, opening the position up. Let's say I don't want to take the c4 pawn. Obviously cd4 is the better move, ed4. Knight takes, d takes, knight g4, threatening a fork on e3. He allows the fork. Wow. Yeah, but I mean, come on. Which white player is gonna go for this variation? It just looks completely ridiculous for white. So yeah, c4 is a very committal move. You have to know what follows, and I think any white player will just take his time here and not play c4. Yeah, okay, he thinks I got the bishop pair, but let's not forget this is my so-called bad Stonewall bishop. So this exchange in fact favors me. Okay, good bishop. This is just not a good move. I mean, there's no pin against the queen anymore, so this double attack on the knight doesn't do anything. Takes, and now I can put a very strong knight on e4 basically. Bishop takes d7. Maybe I should have done this on this move. I cannot because there's a double attack on the knight, so that's fine. We exchange everything. Knight takes, pawn takes. And now he's the one with a bad bishop. Yeah, because of all these pawns. So here I actually have a decent game. Maybe play b5, b4 at some point. Yeah, this is a good move. Queen takes, exchanging the attacking potential. And now we're getting into this endgame, which is in fact winning for black. Because why am I going back here? Why am I going back? I should simply go. It was obvious, but I think there was not enough time in the game. Actually, I was severely down on time here, so maybe I just decided to go via this route. Yeah. But that is not good because at the same time you're allowing white's king to advance towards your pawn. So of course that's not good. Yeah, this is much better. If it does this, bishop d8, we have some empty moves with the bishop, and we simply have a pawn side. We simply have a king side pawn majority. It is really that simple to win this game. Push the king away. He goes back, king f5, and that's completely winning. Sooner or later, that king is gonna have to leave the f3 square because I'm just gonna push g5, g4, and then it's just an easy win. Unfortunately, what I didn't realize is that by going back with the king, I am allowing his king to approach, and that was the key moment. Had I had, say, 20 or 30 more seconds, I would have seen this easily. but it wasn't meant to be. Anyway, good game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.